Hi guys, and welcome to today's yin practice. So this practice today is for those days where you feel a little bit stressed or hurried, tension going on in the body and the mind. So taking the first step to choose this yin practice is already a great step towards taking better care of yourself in this moment, tuning into yourself and allowing some vibes of calm and ease to enter your body, enter your mind. So in this practice we'll do a couple of poses in which we will activate the parasympathetic nervous system. And this is the part of the nervous system that is responsible for relaxation in the body. So this is just gonna be an ultimate chill out. Alright, let's get started. Find yourself a comfortable seated position. We're going to start with a breathing exercise. It's an alternate nostril breathing. So make sure you can sit up straight, have your spine straight but relaxed. So perhaps with a prop that you can sit on, a cushion for example. And you can come to a cross-legged position or fold your legs alongside a cushion. And then you can bring your right arm up. We're going to make a specific gesture with the hands. So you can either go for surfer hands here, having your pinky finger and your thumb up and the rest of the fingers folded inwards. If it's available for you, you can also have your ring finger up. For me, my body does not like this position, so I'm just keeping my ring finger in using my pinky and my thumb. Now relax your shoulders, close your eyes. Now you can place your thumb against your right nostril. Slowly start to breathe in through your left nostril. When you're full, hold your breath here, switch, so placing your pinky finger against your left nostril and then exhale through the right nostril. Stay here, inhale through the right nostril. At the top, slowly switch, placing your thumb against your right nostril and breathing out through the left nostril. Inhale through left. At the top of your breath, switch and exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through right. Switch and exhale through left. Inhale through left. Switch and exhale through right. I'm going to leave you in the rhythm of your own breath, so continue this practice for just a little while. Making sure your breath is still natural and relaxed. There's no force. Keeping your shoulders soft. Relaxing your jaws. Just letting your breath flow in and out naturally through one nostril and the other. Next time you exhale through the left nostril, you can lower your arm down and let your breath return to its natural breathing. Taking your time here, there's no rush. And start to feel what's going on in your body, in your mind. And how does your breath feel? Now it has again all the freedom to move in any way. Inhaling through both nostrils and exhaling through both nostrils. And just observing what is happening with this wide open, warm curiosity. Just a little exploration of yourself. There is no good or bad, no result that we want to obtain. It's just a genuine interest in what's going on inside of yourself right now. From here, take a deep breath in, sway your arms up. And exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart. One other deep breath in. And an easy breath out. Bow your heads towards your heart. Feel that stretch on the back side of your neck. Or whenever you feel ready, gently opening your eyes and rising back up. Please find your way to hands and knees. Starting off with a couple of cat-cow movements to warm up the spine, which is very great for calming your brain as well. So there is a real strong connection between the health of your spine and how your brain is doing. So let's just work with that spine right now. So on an inhalation, we're going to lift the tailbone up, arch the spine and look up to the ceiling. And as we exhale, we bring the chin to the chest, round the spine, bring the tailbone down. Inhale, arch the spine, look up to the ceiling. And exhale, chin to chest, rounding the spine. Now continue this movement in your own pace of breathing. Knowing that the slower you go, the more you can feel what's happening in the lower back, the upper back, shoulders and neck. Building up a picture step by step of how you're doing right now. And either continue this movement or perhaps you'd like to freestyle a little bit, circling the hips one way and then the other. Then slowly finding your way back to center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, curl the toes into your mat, lift your hips up and back into a down dog. Now this is going to be a yin practice, I know, so we're not going to stay here. You can slowly walk, jump, dance your way to the front of the mat. Inhale, slowly come up halfway and exhale, relax. Inhale, start to roll up. Slowly take your arms with you, stretch it out, and as you exhale, relax back down. This time we're going to stay here in this forward fold. So make sure you are comfortable, you have a wide enough stance with your toes spread out on the mat so you feel that stability. Now you may have a generous bend in the knees here. There's no need to have perfect straight legs here. So for some, this stretch on the hamstrings might be really intense, and then bending the knees will just make that a bit more comfortable. Make sure that the whole upper body is fully relaxed. Your shoulders melting down towards the mat. You can imagine like there is a magnet naturally pulling your shoulders down. Releasing any tension there. Softening your neck, so perhaps nodding yes and no, making sure that your neck is fully relaxed. Also checking in with all the muscles in your face, your forehead, your eyebrows and the space between your eyebrows. And can you soften your cheeks, your lips and your jaws? And just like your upper body, you can just let your jaws hang there. So perhaps parting the lips. Wiggling the jaws and let them fully relax. And with this awareness of this softness in your upper body and the firmness in your legs, you can now gently guide your attention to your breath. Your breath that is always here with you in this moment, gently rising up and down through your body. So perhaps finding that particular place where you can feel your breath the best in this moment. Letting your attention sink into this wavy movement of your inhalation and your exhalation. I always feel that this pose is an excellent pose for imagining that all the heavy load that you have been carrying from the day, maybe from the weeks, months, or even a longer period of time, you can just let them slide off your shoulders into the ground. No need to carry it in this moment of your practice. Now let's take the last 3 breaths here. So inhale through the nostrils. Exhale, open your mouth and sigh it out. Once you're empty, inhale again. Slowly exhale. Last breath. Great. On your next inhalation, planting your hands back into the mat, stepping your legs back into a high plank. Take a deep breath in. Lower the knees down and the chest. Relax onto your belly. Now let's take one moment of rest here. So just allow yourself to fully rest here on your mat. Melting the shoulders down. Placing your head on the mat or either on top of your hands that have been folded like a cushion. Just taking one precious moment of rest to just feel what is going on in your body. We also call this the echo of the previous pose. So what kind of sensations can you feel after standing in your forward fold? Take a deep breath in and an easy breath out. On your next inhalation, placing your hands underneath the shoulders. Now slowly start to push yourself up and all the way back into a child's pose. Now see if you can let this be a child's pose where your knees are somewhat together and your arms are resting alongside your body. This will allow you to fully round the spine and to let your shoulders really melt down towards the mat. Now check with yourself if you could use some support, perhaps placing a pillow between the buttocks and your heels, or placing a pillow underneath your forehead for some extra support. Feel the space between the vertebrae that you are creating in this pose. Feel that gentle pressure of your forehead resting on the mat or on a cushion. And know that exactly that pressure is what is inducing relaxation in your body in this pose. So there is a trigger point of your parasympathetic nervous system. Again, this part of your nervous system which is responsible for relaxation. And that is located in between the eyebrows on the forehead. So by resting your forehead on a mat or a pillow, you're triggering that point, inducing relaxation in your body. Allowing your mind to be fully here with your body, your breath. Discovering that perhaps in this pose you might feel your breath on the backside of your torso. Now that your belly is more obstructed, doesn't have as much space to move as before. Perhaps you can feel your breath on the side body, your back. Feeling that your breath is three-dimensional, moving in all directions. Take a deep breath here. Long breath out. Your next inhalation, placing your hands underneath your shoulders and slowly push yourself up. Now please come to a seated position. Having a pillow close by if you have one around, if not it's fine too. And come and lay down on your back. Now inhale and hug in the knees here, perhaps rocking from side to side or circling the knees to give a gentle massage to your lower back. you feel ready, spreading your arms out and either letting your knees stacked upon each other fall to the right side, or you can experiment with how it feels to fold your left leg over the right, hook the left toes underneath the right ankle, and then let your knees fall to the right. So this is just a slightly different variation, and you absolutely may choose your own. So it's perfectly fine to have your knees stacked upon each other to the right side. Now please make sure that your shoulder blades are both resting on the mat. So if you feel your left shoulder blade kind of scooching up the mat here, try to wiggle it back down onto the mat, or place a pillow underneath your knees. This might give some extra support and allows your shoulder blade to rest on the mat. Now gaze to the left side so that you have a full twist of your spine from your tailbone all the way to the last vertebrae in your neck. And our spine is very closely related to our nervous system. We have some really important nerves running alongside the spine. So by twisting the spine, we're also gently squeezing out and rebalancing our nervous system. See if you can fully surrender into this pose. Knowing that there is nothing to do, no efforts to perform, no state that you have to be. Nothing to achieve or analyze. How is it to simply lay in this pose? Feel your breath rising up and down with sounds around you, thoughts and feelings flying by like clouds in the sky. No need to push them away, but also no need to jump into them and start to get involved with stories. You can simply be here and be the observer of all these things that are happening inside of you and around you. Now let's take 3 deep breaths here. So deeply inhale. Open your mouth and exhale. Feel how your belly button is moving towards your spine as you become really empty. And then a new inhalation will arise. Slowly exhale. Last breath. Your next inhalation, bringing the knees back to center, giving yourself a nice warm hug here. And whenever you feel ready, moving towards the other side. So again, spreading your arms out. Either keeping your knees stacked upon each other, placing them over to the left side, or folding your right leg over the left, hooking perhaps the right toes underneath the left ankle, and then letting your knees drop to the left. Checking whether both of your shoulder blades are resting on the mat. And if not, just wiggling them back onto it, or supporting your knees with some pillows. Gazing over to the right side, allowing a full twist of your spine. And bringing your awareness back inwards. To all of the fascinating sensations happening inside of yourself right now. Sensations of the stretch. Sensations of your breath. Sensations of emotions or thinking. Allowing all of yourself to be fully here on the mat. Knowing that whenever you get distracted by stories of the mind, you can always gently and in a very relaxed and kind way guide your attention back to that wavy movement of your breath. An inhalation, a wave arises, nourishes you, creates space in your body. And on your exhalation, just riding that wave along, letting yourself soften, relax, surrender. Now let's take the last 3 breaths here on this side. So deeply inhale and exhale. Take a deep breath in. An easy breath out. Last breath in your own pace. Your next inhalation, bring the knees back to center again. Give yourself a nice hug or gently rock from side to side, neutralizing your spine, massaging your lower back. Now gently place your feet onto the mat. Have your hand palms on the mat. And then inhale, slowly start to roll up the spine, lift up the hips here. And exhale, slowly come back down. Now let's do this very slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. inhaling, gently scooping the tailbone up, lifting your hips, stretching the front side of the body, and exhale vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling your spine back down to the mat. Once more, inhale, and exhale. Alright, now we're going to lift the legs up to the sky. So you can we're going to go into a waterfall pose, and you can do this laying on the mat or against a wall. So depending on what you prefer and where you are right now, so either find your way to a wall or just lay here with your feet up in the air. So if you are against the wall, simply come and lay with your buttocks against the wall and the legs lifted up against the wall, so it's more of a support. And if you are not against the wall, simply lift your feet, the soles of your feet, to the ceiling. Now make sure that your feet and your legs are somewhat relaxed, and explore by just circling the legs a little bit. You will find one specific point where your legs feel quite light. So you'll notice in some places it feels heavy to keep your legs up, but there's also that spot where it feels quite okay, quite light, and that's where you stay. And of course you might have a generous bend in the knees. Again, there's really no need for perfection here. In the yin practice, we allow softness into our body, ease and relaxation. So we leave any ambition or ideas of how a pose should look like, we leave those behind. You may keep your arms in any position that you like, alongside your body, on your belly, above your head. And then guide your attention to your breath. Where do you feel your breath right now? And in this pose, our blood flows to our torso, which allows our heart to just take a step back and pump a little slower, inducing relaxation in your body. This is an excellent pose if you can't fall asleep. And also a really good pose to boost your immune system. Having your feet up in the air is stimulating the lymphatic drainage in your body. Helping your body to eliminate any toxins that don't belong here. Now don't worry if your legs start to tremble or shake. Just embrace that and guide your attention to your breath, which can always be here, slowly rising up and down. Check whether all the muscles in your face are still relaxed, your jaws and your eyes, forehead. And then let's take 3 deep breaths here together. Inhale. Open your mouth and exhale. First making sure you're really empty. And then letting this new inhalation arise by itself. Slowly exhale. Last breath. Great. On your next inhalation, slowly bring your feet back to the mat. And you can bring the feet mat width apart and slowly let your knees drop to one side and the other, going for some windshield wipers. Coming back to center, stretching one leg out and the other. Perhaps giving your feet and your legs a little shake, a little tap. And then the time is here, my friends. Making yourself comfortable for Shavasana. So, giving your legs and your arms plenty of space to rest on the mat. If you like, supporting your head with a pillow. Or covering yourself with a blanket to keep yourself warm. Taking a deep breath in. A long breath out. Consciously relaxing your shoulders into the mat. Feeling the weight of your body resting on the ground. Allowing yourself to fully surrender, to rest, to simply be. There's nothing left to do, to solve. All of this can wait. So I'm going to leave you here in your Shavasana. You may take as long as you need here in this resting pose. I thank you for practicing here with me. I wish you a lovely rest of your day or evening, and namaste.